Previously on Euro Truck Simulator 2.
That's it. Drive into me. Drive into me. Go on, bro. Go for it. I'm going to go round you. I'm going to go round you. Oh, God. Oh, no. No. Sugar. Hello and welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2. I can't remember where we're at. I genuinely can't. You know when you have one of those weeks that's been so busy that your brain is literally sort of burnt out and frazzled? That's kind of my brain this week. It's kind of burnt out and frazzled. We haven't really made a decision on what we're going to do, but we've got plenty of places here. So this is Poland, I believe. Not sure where the border is actually for Poland, but the border will be somewhere. There's the border. That's the border there. So that's Poland here. So we've got a few places to go to. We've got Krakow, maybe. So we've got a few places to visit in Poland. So we can certainly do a bit of Poland within the sort of the realms of exploration. In fact, if you go right down here, I bet that's there you go. That's a good 8 hours journey. It's perfect. We just need now to find a job that takes us down there. So let's just get rid of that waypoint right there, and let's see if we can actually find a nice freight market job that we can do that takes us all the way down to the bottom. Hopefully to where we want to go to. Oh, look at that. Needed that one before, Malmo. Now we've got Malmo, of course. Let's have a little look. That's Sweden. Must be something that takes us down that way. Oh, that's Russia. Let's not do Russia. Let's do... oh, that's close. That's close. That's not far away. That's a rush job as well. I quite like a bit of rush job, you know. So it's quite a hard one to sort of get there on time. It's not the most urgent, but it's fairly urgent. Barcelona. That's Romania. Looks like we've done all of Romania, haven't we? Yeah, we have. We've done all of that. So we've got Slovakia. We've got Hungary to do. We've got one in Austria. I think that would actually finish your Austria off. Germany, lots of them. Poland, quite a lot of them. Barcelona, that's a heck of a journey. There's actually some new ones in Spain. I know it says it's there, but they've added a couple of new places in Spain, these ones here. But we're not interested in that. I think we need to go for the one I've just did there, which gets us really, really close. I mean, like spitting distance close, right the way through the centre, past Loads. This is a lovely long distance one. Look at that. 7 hours and 27 minutes. 7 hours and 42 minutes. That's a good one. That's a nice one, actually. That's a nice journey across country. We can keep us plenty entertained, as they say, when we're working our way across it. So yeah, been a long week. How's your week been? Has your week been as long as mine? I had one day in the week this week. That was I think 7.5 hours of driving. It was pretty extreme. I'll be honest. It was worth it. I mean, the job needed done, so it got done. But 7.5 hours worth of journey. And I had a little accident. I broke a fog lamp light on the van. Yeah, I when it was towards the end of the job, as we were heading back, and we'd sort of got 3 and a bit hours of journey to go, and I was a little tired. I kind of didn't see a little wall, and the fog light exploded with ferocity for a little dent. It's always amazing, realistically, when they do that. It's been 20 years since I've actually genuinely hit something that wasn't related to me. So yeah, the fog light got replaced. It was cost £40 to have it fixed. But yeah, ridiculous, but true. You know, it's and I say, it's been a long time since I personally have actually done anything to any car. I mean, it's probably been 20 plus years since I've done that. It's a really nice view of the truck, actually. I'll be honest, I'm quite liking that. That's quite nice. Yeah, so 20 odd years. I think this is my turning here. Yes, it is. In we go. BCP. I'm sure this is representative. Look at the top mirror. There we go. Representative of some other company. I can't remember what the company is, though. I think it's representative one. Let's have a look anyway. Let's have a look. Let's get our one that's going right the way across country. €12,000 for this one. Okay, let's go find our Let's go find the target of our parking. I think it's around this corner. It always is, actually. It's very tight, this section. I quite like this one because it's sort of a... I did used to not like them, but I've actually quite like them now when they're more of a challenge to get into it. So there we go. There's our BCP. Load one to load. Let's just swing it around here. That'll do. Right, okay. Back of the truck, that horseshoe-shaped thing in the middle there, that is called a fifth wheel, and we have to hit the pin underneath the truck there. These are all things that would sort of describe to me. I didn't know it was called a fifth wheel, by the way. I just thought it was sort of a coupler or something similar. But I have advanced coupling on, which basically means I have to hit those two things quite together. So they have to hit instead of just being somewhere close. So this has to be a fairly accurate reverse into it. I'm using the corner of it, the bottom of the tyre. It has to be a few inches over, and there it just slipped in beautifully. It just popped in there. Lovely. Right, watch the legs go up. Winding the legs up, and the hoses go on. We missed the hoses going on, but they're there. Oh, look at that. It's a lovely looking truck. It's beautiful. Right, okay, let's get out here. Right, so I'll put the GPS on. So GPS, bottom right-hand corner, there's the GPS. And that first thing it says is it's 18 miles per hour, or 18 kilometers an hour. 18, 19, 20 kilometers an hour. We're on automatic 7, which is our gear. Then there's the damage to the truck, which is minimal because I haven't smashed this one too much. Then we've got the fuel, which is about a quarter of a tank, actually. I probably need to stop and get a little bit extra when I get a chance. Let's power on through. Then we've got the bed, which slowly goes blue and then finally goes red, and then I usually cry a lot because we've done the horrible thing of basically travelling too long. You have to be travelling for a fair old distance though before you've been travelling too long. It's about, I think it's about 9-10 hours, and then you've done your lot. Or is it 12? It might be 12 actually. F6. Wrong button. That's F5. F6. Rest stop in 10 hours and 47. Yeah, it's about 11, 12 hours. So yeah, it's fairly, you know, a long time you can travel for game wise, but and then you're fatigued. I like to think it's more your tachograph, your sort of legal requirement to stop. They never call it kind of that, but that's where you kind of stand. Then the envelope, which is really underused. That's only really used at the beginning of the game. It kind of defines the sort of how the game is run, what's involved. You know, sort of what you need to get for a bank loan and all those kind of things, and where your first jobs can be found. So after your initial first little drive, it's your kind of guide to running your company effectively. It only really gets used for downloadable content nowadays, but I always feel it should be used for special missions, which they don't do, and I wish they would. I really do. I think I say this every time, and I can't be the only person who thinks that these should be special missions. I guess that a lot of people play the World of Trucks, which is the online version. I don't play that, but only because I don't. That's not bad experiences with online stuff. It's just is what it is. We'll get on the motorway, or the whatever it is, 2 lanes of trucking. There we go, like that. And then we've got the time, which is 6:18 in the morning, so nice and early. Followed by the little waypoint below, which says we're going to get in at 1:33 in the afternoon, and we are 450 kilometres away. When we get in, I think I'm going to see how much time we've got left, and then see if, he says, if we could possibly, just getting a nice shot there of the truck, could possibly get to that next place, the one we saw previously. So we'll do that. I have still not sorted out the sensitivity on this. I really should. Sometimes I move around and it's really. Do you know what though? This truck itself, super maneuverable. I can highly recommend the base model, the TGX. Is it the X? The GN, I think it is, or GX. GN, I think it is, which is the Billy Basic one, the 2-tone one. A couple of episodes ago, I had one of those. Brilliant truck. Slowing down for the toll gate, and I'm going to get a drink of coffee. Yeah, we'll go through this one. Through the one with the trucks. There's a car there. It's not made its mind up look properly. Look, it's not made its mind up properly. It's kind of thinking about it. I've got the traffic density turned up. If you want to know how to do that, it's in the comments below. It's very simple. It's a. You can do it from a console as well. A lot of people talk about doing it from the console, but I think it's quite handy to be able to do it. Sort of edit it out yourself. Never knew how to do it through the console either, to be honest with you, though. So if you want to explain in the comments below, you're welcome to do so. Anyway, yeah, busy week. Lots and lots of driving. Lots of sort of. It was just a very long drive. I'm still kind of getting over it. It's been, exhausting realistically. Lots done, and tough sort of work. Not there's anything wrong with. Exhausting, tough work. Oh, look at this. Our bets and the below has leveled up. Oh, I have to pay. Oh, right, okay. I didn't think this was a paying one. Right, okay. I thought I'd got the automatic one. There is an automatic one that allows you to drive straight through. I'm assuming it's the far end one, is it? No, probably is. Anyway, let's come across. Make sure there's no cars underneath. Looking in the mirror. There's one there. No others. Oh, I feel like I'm right on top of him. I am right on top of him. Just behave. Come on. Go on, get down, your foot down. That was a bottleneck, wasn't it? Came proper bottlenecking through that one. Just pulled them all together and bottlenecked the whole lot. Didn't even get a chance. I remember the drive home was a very, very long sort of three and a half hours, and I just remember being quite sort of tired throughout the whole thing. I just drove. It's one of those things where you just drive on the way back, you know. Stopped for some energy drinks. I think it totted up to sort of 18-hour day. It was pretty exhausting. Needed to be done, but pretty exhausting. The actual job was probably no more than sort of 3 or 4 hours, realistically. But we needed to stop for rests and breaks and all kinds. You just want to get home at that point, don't you? You know, when you get that kind of you've had that long day and you realistically just want to get home. Thankfully, it wasn't sort of the winter, because otherwise it would have been a very dark drive home instead of the, sort of summertime vibes that we've got currently going on. However, it was raining for some of it. So in fact, when I got to my sort of home county, it was raining, which is always normal, realistically. There's a big swerve on the road there. Look at that. Somebody swerved into the centre of the reservation. That's bad. Right, coffee. Oh, that's good. 6 hours and 28 minutes to the destination. Game time wise, it wouldn't actually be. I don't think anybody'd stick around if it actually was 6 hours and 28 minutes for real, would they? Do you think they would? I don't know. I suppose if you're streaming it and you're doing it as kind of a job for a living, you might be okay. They're missing a trick, aren't they? Maybe trucks should be drones. So nobody actually leaves home. They've just got drone trucks that drive around between point A and point B. That actually sounds like a great idea, but what happens when the drones go wrong? That could be kind of cool, couldn't it? Think about that. I'm thinking about that now. If you had a computer-controlled drone, and we sat in a booth or something similar and drove the truck, computerized, sort of remote control across the entire country. Obviously, you have to make sure the signal's strong everywhere. But realistically, it's not impossible. They do it with planes, don't they? They do it with these sort of drones in warfare. Why couldn't you do truck drones? And there's an advantage to that as well, because if you get a bit tired because you've been driving a drone truck, you can get a colleague to take over for you. Realistically, pull it up, take over. Have a look all the way around it. You could make the cabs smaller. You wouldn't have to do all of that. Not have to leave home, particularly. That's an interesting concept, isn't it? I wonder if they're actually thinking about that. I feel like I might have invented something here. Let's patent it now. My intellectual property, drone trucks. They talk about it to being, sort of automated completely, but what I'm suggesting is the idea of that you still have a driver somewhere who drives the truck, remotely, to the destination. I mean, obviously, you got to get people to unload it and hitch the new, and and hitch it up to the thing. But that could be done by the depots, couldn't it, instead of the truck drivers themselves? There is a method to my madness there. Look, that's the one I should be in there, over there. This is the one I should be in. This is the one where you use the special toll thing. You just drive. Oh no, it's not. Where's the one with the toll? There isn't one. Oh, is there one? I don't know. I'm gonna go through this one anyway. Oh, those are like motorway regulations there. Look. And the price in euros probably. Okay. If you've watched the Grand Tour, of course, they went through Poland recently, the latest Grand Tour. Looked like beautiful country. What amused me most about it, though, is that there was like the second biggest forest in the world, and the second highest tower, and the second this, that, and the other. Isn't that funny when you've got those kind of things? The second version of these. Okay, here we go. Here we go. On we go. 5 hours and 43 minutes. Yeah, it's definitely down. I thought a minute there, I thought it was actually taking longer. Yeah, no, so a lot of seconds with the whole thing. Very beautiful countryside, though. Absolutely stunning. Lots and lots and lots of woods and forests. One of the biggest forests in Europe is actually in Scotland. So that's one of the biggest. In fact, I think it is the biggest in Europe, is in Scotland. Oh, here we go. Cross this bridge. Let's get it. Let's see if we can see if I can push the whole buttons down long enough to get a sexy shot going across it. There we go. Sexy shot. Oh, sugar. Not sexy shot. Sexy shot of me about to smash it into oblivion, this truck. There we go. Sorry, truck drivers. Not the way to drive. Gotta change the sensitivity. I really need to get a steering wheel out, to be honest with you. That's the thing. I haven't had a steering wheel out on these for a long time. I really need to get a steering wheel out. Okay, loads. Here we go. Oh, look. Road rollers and all kinds going on there. Thankfully, that's the way I'm going anyway. This is... Oh, look. The whole road is a... Oh, don't tip. Don't lean. Don't lean. Don't lean. This truck doesn't have lean. It must have the most wonderful suspension. I bet it's a really soft ride. It's probably like driving in a I don't know, a bed or something like that. You know, a nice soft bed. One of them. What's it called? One of those special mattresses. A memory foam mattress, or maybe it's a bit more bouncy than that. You know, one super springy. Soft bed. Is it the hard beds that are super springy? I never really understand. My beds, I'm quite a lethargic person sometimes, and I kind of like a soft bed. I like my bed to sort of envelop me when I'm sleeping. You know, it's like eat me whole, like that. You know, chomp me down and eat me whole kind of bed. Always been a big fan of that. So I always find when you go to a medium or a sort of solid bed, I'm not quite so keen. However, after having my back issues last year, can you believe it? Back issues last year, I discovered that sleeping on the floor is quite comfortable when you've got a bad back. Soft beds effectively let your spine sort of drop into them instead of being more supported, I guess, is the where it should be. So just a lonely haystack or two. And a whole thing going over there. Yeah, so I found it more supportive for my back being able to lie flat. In fact, I can still do it to this day, which is really surprising me that I can now lay down on the floor anywhere and effectively fall asleep like it's nothing. There we go. Past that one. There was actually when we were getting to our destination on the Wednesday this week, there was actually a small car that had been struck by an articulated lorry. I assume that the accident occurred because this person in the small car, that's a really interesting looking substation. Just looks awesome. I don't know why. It just looks very old. It looks very, very sort of 1980s. Anyway, but so it'd been struck by a very small car. I don't know what the car was. I'd been struck by not fast, by an articulated lorry. And what I'd assumed had happened from the looks of it is the small car had shot across in front of the articulated truck as he moved, because it was a set of temporary traffic lights which were all over the place. They really were. I mean, like properly all over the place. There was a point where we came to a traffic light, and the chap in front of us drove through it, and we went, "Oh, we meant to drive through it?" And we both went, nah, let's just stay put. And I'm quite pleased we did, because, I mean, nothing happened to the person who just drove out. But the point is, it was definitely a temporary traffic light. It was not meant to be, it was, you know, you were meant to stop at that traffic light. You stay there. Good. Industrial farming. It looks like some kind of workhouse. But at the same time, we're farming at the same time. It's kind of cool. I've locked in the cruise control. In the centre of the dash, in the middle of that dash there, under the sort of picture of the truck itself, is the speed that I've set it at 70 kilometres an hour. There's a truck. It's a John Deere. It's a John Deere. Is that the right colours for John Deere? It's green and yellow, isn't it, for John Deere? I did see, funnily enough, in a John Deere dealership, they had a transporter with a John Deere tractor on the back of it. Problem was, I think it was definitely a Kenworth, but it wasn't sort of labelled as a Kenworth, so I kind of left it. To be honest, I was like, it looks cool, but I'm leaving it because it's not labelled. I like it when they say that they are a particular brand. Oh, diesel. Yes. Don't mess around here. Let's get some diesel. I wasn't going to. I wasn't planning to, but I'll be honest, we are pretty empty, so let's bring this round like this. Let's check this coming in here in that mirror in the top. Stop, enter. Let's fill this thing up. I just think that's a smart move. I think I was close. £1.50, €1.55 for a litre of diesel. Almost about normal now. These actually definitely change. Pretty convinced of that. I am. I'm pretty convinced that those actually change for real. Almost like the real sort of ones. Right, I'm gonna do a real hard turn here in a second, so I can see what's going on. Oh. Come on. He thought I was gonna pull out on him. No, you're all right. Go for it. Some cows over the other side of the road. Moo. Little cow. That's a cow just despawned. That's an invisible cow. That one did as well. Oh no, they're popping in and out of existence. That's bad news for the cows, if you're a cow. There's a police car behind me. Oops. Don't speed. There's a police car right behind you, you idiot. Actually does affect the game, apparently. If you're speeding in front of a police officer, the police officer will give you a ticket. If you're behind the police officer and speeding, he won't give you the ticket. Isn't that interesting? So you actually have to be in front of them to trigger their reaction, I guess. So 3 hours and 38 minutes. We had a little brief stop there for some truck juice, some juice for the truck, bit of diesel. Try to establish as well when we go back to the office today whether or not what the van ran on, and it's diesel. There's a big sign on it when you open the fuel cap. It says the diesel in there, so the big letters diesel. Can't beat it. Now this week as well, if you're watching this and you're looking forward to American Truck Simulator, it is coming back. I promise you. I do have a little less time than I used to have with my new job. It's a shame, but I do. I love my new job, but I do have a little less time for doing more and more videos. So I'm kind of limiting the number I'm doing to where I am. I don't think I'll be doing any more unless my channel blows up and 100,000 people subscribe, and then I'll retire and just do YouTube. No, I'll be honest. I've got to limit the number of videos. So this week, it was recommended to me by Mark Middleton. All right, Mark, how are we doing? And Marcus suggested that after Under the Sand, which I've completed Under the Sand. There's 3 episodes on my channel. They're about an hour and a bit each. It's about 2.5 hours. But in 2.5 hours, you basically see everything you're going to see in Under the Sand. There is not much more else to see. It's quite limited, really, which is a shame because it has what you would call potential. There's potential there for something else, that post-apocalyptic idea, the sand everywhere, the 4x4 vehicles, dismantling them, repairing them, the procedurally generated locations, but there's just not enough of them. Once, as I say, although the roads change and the locations of these things change, it's still the same. It's the same places. You go to the same places over and over again. It's just really disappointing that that's it. But honestly, for the price it is, it's a really cheap game. I mean, you get your money's worth. I mean, 2.5 hours worth of play. I'll probably play it again because it's quite casual. I quite like the casual nature of it. But although the idea of a survival game is there's no kind of real objective, they kind of invented them for things like Minecraft and all this kind of stuff. They gave an end game to it to satisfy those people who required it. You didn't need an end game, you just wanted to play with blocks. That's what most people wanted to do. But this is that kind of game where there should be enough to keep you going. There should be more of a struggle to survive, I think. And the struggle isn't quite there. You should feel like there is a little limit to whether or not you're going to get anything. It's alright. It's not brilliant. There are better games out there. So yeah, Under the Sand is finished for the moment until the next update that comes out. But Mark commented in the comments there that I should try Subnautica. And I haven't tried Subnautica, so I'm going to give that a go. Is this a billionaires in submarines thing? I know it's in bad taste, but yeah, I think this is kind of the idea of Subnautica. It's like a survival underwater. So I've seen a kind of few trailers, but I've not played the game at all. I have no idea what's involved. Police car behind me, and I've sped up too much. Did myself total disservice there. We're still 153 kilometres away from our destination. I'm just letting myself drift down here speed-wise as we make our way through. Katowice. That's where we're going. Yes, and there was a police car right behind us, wasn't it? Still there? Oh, no, maybe not. Let's pull up at the line. Look at me looking at the line in the mirror, by the way. Boom. Right there. Right there. See? Right there. So yeah, so I'm gonna give it a go because, well, I have no idea what it's about, and I think it'd be nice, and I'm hoping it's a relatively chilled out survival game, because some can be. I mean, let's be honest, Minecraft is. I mean, everybody thinks of it as a kid's game. It's quite good fun if you like building stuff. Building blocks. I like playing it survival and not just doing creative stuff. I like sort of building blocks and things like that. It's kind of you gotta love Minecraft a little bit. It's kind of where my channel started from. My daughter was playing Minecraft and really enjoyed it all them years ago when my first channel first started. So we kind of built the channel with Minecraft in mind, and then never really did. We did a bit of Minecraft, but not a lot. Wasn't a great deal of Minecraft that was involved in the whole thing. So it's a game that I come back to occasionally. It's probably been 4 or 5 years since I last played it, to be honest with you. Built a little home server for it as well, which was kind of cool. So got a little home server so that my daughter can play and I can play on the same world in the house without actually doing it. I just kind of built a little box on one of my sort of storage devices for my photos and things like that. So I could build one on there. So that was kind of cool. That is a cool thing. I wonder if you can build your own World of Trucks server. It's probably a thing, isn't it? Then again, you might not want to. It depends on whether they kind of modify it and all that kind of stuff. One thing I hate about other people's servers, and I'll this goes back to my days of, and I'm just gonna watch this for a second. I was about to have a drink of coffee, but I'm not. I'm gonna go over here, and one of my things about
Und dann bleiben Sie immer geradeaus.
other people's servers is, ooh, don't speed past the police officer.
Immer geradeaus.
Naughty, naughty boy. So one of the things about other people's servers though is that they when they started, EA started doing like Battlefield games and all this kind of stuff, and you could buy your own servers, you could rent them. They would, you'd buy points and you could have your own servers, and yeah, people are weird when it comes to this kind of stuff. They would have servers where it's like stabbing only, knives only, and all this kind of stuff, and they would have bizarre rules on them. And if you broke those rules in a game about shooting people by shooting somebody, they would kick you from the servers. That's the only thing I always find about that. That's why I quite like running my own, because I'm kind of vanilla man when it comes to sort of games. I don't do much in the way of modification. Not anymore. I used to be more into it. The original Diablo, for instance, is pretty stunted. There is an upgrade for it that allows for, I can't remember what it's called. I think it's like more Diablo or something like that. It kind of upgrades it and makes it a bit more sexy. Gives it a bit more life. So there was a little bit of modding, but only tiny amounts. We're not talking about huge amounts here. Slight game enhancements that improve the quality of life when you're playing these things. So I kind of get it. I kind of get it. Alright, it's a long straight road here, so I'm going to have a drink now while it's doing it. That's a lovely place to park over here, look, in the trees. Just a nice place to pull up along the side and have a sleep. Lovely. Delicious. Delicious cups of coffee. And we're just trundling along. Oh, speed camera. Oh, there was loads of them on the motorway as well the other day. All hidden behind signs. Really cheeky. You could just see them painted orange. I think the British have a weird thing about speed cameras. It's like a legal requirement for them to be at least painted a funny colour so that you know they're coming. But yeah, quite a lot of these things. Quite a lot of speed cameras. Not that we could speed. I thought the van's not really capable of that, to be honest. It's only capable of kind of doing the speed limit. And that's about the size of it. Not a very big van, by the way, but it's not exactly gonna set the world on fire. However, to be fair, my approach to it is I call it the Beast, because why wouldn't you call it the Beast when it's clearly not a beast? So its nickname is the Beast, when it clearly isn't a beast. Oh, it's just irony, isn't it? Irony. A bit of sarcasm that goes with it all, so that's the kind of thing it goes with it. Look, dusty, those fields. Oops, there's a swerve across the road. Love the scenery here. It's so beautiful. Look at the sky. I love a little bit of cloud in the sky. As we were heading sort of up north, as we went, we were sort of... The sky started to darken, the rain clouds appeared, and both me and my colleague who were going back were like, whew, home. I love a bit of rain. There's something lovely about that sort of the getting soaked realistically with the whole thing. It's really quite good. Love a bit of rain. I don't mind the sun, but rain's it's cool. It's a bit frustrating when you're out and it's cold and wet all the time, but it's fine. Right. One of my drivers has made a whole €865. Beautiful work. It's just going towards the 10 million. The 10 million euros. I could do with 10 million. I don't know about you. I think 10 million's just about right. Sort of livable, isn't it? You could kind of survive on 10 million. It's that lottery thing, isn't it? It's that whole what would you do with the lottery thing? Do you remember the movie Office Space? If you remember the movie Office Space, the chap is hypnotized and asked what he would do with $1 million, and he just says nothing. I don't think I'd do nothing. I think there's plenty of things I would do. But I can see where he's coming from. It's that kind of relaxing, isn't it? It's like, what would you do if you don't have to worry about these things anymore? Would you just relax? And that's what I think people should do. They shouldn't, you would hope that people have, why would you want more when you can just relax on what you've got? I suppose you're spending it, aren't you? It depends how much you're spending, though, isn't it? I mean, there's that, there's the other lottery thing, the set for life. I love this bridge, by the way. Beautiful. The grass going up it. What a wonderful way of doing it. Anyway, but then you get these things like, it's set for life. That particular thing where you basically, you can win, is it 10 grand a month for 30 years. It's quite a lot of money. 10 grand a month for 30 years. And you know, basically 10 grand a month. You don't have to work again. That's your bills covered and whatever else. In 30 years, I'll be a very old man in 30 years. So I don't really need to worry too much about that. But yeah, that kind of money is kind of, would that be enough? Would you just stop at that point? Would you just give up? You know, would you not? Would you just like, I'll just do whatever I need to do? Dispatch is saying I need to deliver this really quickly. I reckon that's quite enough money, realistically. If somebody was paying me that kind of money, I'd be like, yep, that's the one. Okay, here we go. I wonder if there's a little job that we might find around here that'll take us to that final destination that I want to go to. Bed's very, very blue, though. It's been quite a quick trip, this, actually. It's been, I've not smashed into anything yet, so I mean, there's still time. This man walking slowly along the road there, look, very slowly. Plodding along. Hello? Afternoon, man. Strange.
Biege nach rechts ab.
Strange, very pale-skinned gentleman. Right, this one here. Oh, look at that! There's a big sort of Capitol building up here. I've been here before. I know I have. Well, I know I've been here because I've delivered here before. Look at that bridge. It's cool. I like that. I like the sort of dirty, sort of wet moss where the waters ran off the top of it down to the bottom there, and sort of created that sort of mossy green bit at the bottom, where obviously it will be moist. That's kind of cool. I like that. Right, okay, here we go. This is a very powerful truck. And very manoeuvrable. Extremely manoeuvrable. Very, 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 very manoeuvrable.
Biege nach links ab.
Vegan links ab. Turn left at the next junction, I think that is. Probably. Oh, Tesla. But not a Tesla. See a lot of them nowadays.
Demnächst links abbiegen.
People have got a lot of money if you're buying Teslas, though. They're 80 grand
Biege
vehicles.
nach links ab.
A lot of it, you know, that they start at 80, going up to sort of hundreds of thousands of pounds. A lot of money in that.
Wir sind fertig.
There we go. Let's deal with the job. Let's park it round the back. Ooh, looks like a... Oh, I'm rolling backwards. Oh, God. Power forwards. I should have put that. That's a handbrake situation, that one. Okay, so around the back of this building. Let's have a little look. Oh yeah, bit of complexity to this one. Maybe. Oh no, I can swing tight. Look, I can swing tight. Hang on. Very tight. Oh, look at that. Very tight. Oh, lovely. Lovely. Well, that's beautiful. Look at that. Use the space that you've been given. The best advice that was ever given to me on this game, or one of the best advice, one of few major things that was given to me by Mark, will be in the comments. Where are you, Mark? Best advice was use the space available to you. So you kind of has to assess, especially when you're travelling with such large loads. That's actually one of my better parkings. That one actually. I'll just press the T button. We'll get rid of this. But you have to sort of assess the load realistically. Assess with space that you've got and have a little look. I don't always get it right. I'll be honest. I don't always get it right. But sometimes I do that, and it's perfect. I couldn't have asked for a simpler parking job with that one. Right. Let's have a little look and see on the job market whether or not we can get one more load from here to there. Where's that go? No. Why? Route length. These are not getting shorter. How far's this one? Good Lord. What is going on? You want a short one? Ain't there. Forget it. Right, okay, I'm not taking any of these. Let's have a look at the map. Let's have a look at the world map. Let's see, where are we from here? Is there a place to stop? Right. We're going to go there to bed. That's where we're going to go to. Via there. So we get these two places as we go past, right? That's where we're going. 1 hour and 29 minutes. We're going there. Right now. 1 hour and 29 minutes. This is where we're going to park for the night. Right. Swing us round. Let's get us out of here. There we go. Looking left and right with using the joystick. A beautiful suggestion from Bobster. Thanks, Bobster. Hatman, I have listened, by the way, if you're watching this. I've definitely listened. Arizona is where we're going in American Truck Simulator. That is 100% guarantee from me. No insane going other things. Now what I need now is I need facts about Arizona. Something I need to know about Arizona. I don't know a lot about Arizona, to be honest with you. Is it? I assume it's dry. I know that's probably a bit of crap information, but I think it's dry. It's very deserty. That's what I think. But I might be completely wrong. I knew nothing about Arizona, so I'm looking for some useful facts for the next American Truck Simulator video, because I need to know about Arizona. They'll have a university, of course. I don't know anything. What do I know about Arizona? I don't know. Nothing at all. This is rubbish, isn't it? Sorry about that. I wish I had some useful facts. I bet in saying that, I don't know much about some of the country places in the UK, to be honest. Thinking about that, I feel like I should know something more about them now. And more about Europe. We should always know about Europe. Europe's sort of major, player in the in the world. Well, it should be, to be honest with you, because it's a very large trading block. That's all it is. It's a big boys' club, realistically, of trading blocks.
Ausfahrt rechts nehmen und dann bleiben Sie immer geradeaus.
Yeah, no, I'm coming. We won't drive through the roses though. There's nobody there. Let's go. This TGX GX, a beast of a machine, extremely powerful. Come on out over here. Let's just blast on through past this little lot. He's just taking it across, as I should. Here's the turning. And let's go for it. And we're up. What's that? What's a truck? What's a truck? Dom Depot? Depot? Depot. Dom Depot. Oh, look. Mining. Yeah, mining facilities. That's mining, that. I wonder what... cool. Let's find... I'm hoping I'm going to find the blooming toll gate that's the right one this time round. So let's have a look at this. Is it that one? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? What's the one that lets me go straight through? Is it the one at the bottom? No, it's not open. They're all stop. Actually, to be fair, that's fair. I think we've all kind of gone through them before, and we've not had that. We've not had to stop. I kind of get that. That's fair. It's about time we did more proper toll gates, though. You have to stop, so you just don't shoot through the top one. Right, here we go. Checking underneath. Checking underneath. Coming out a bit fast. It's okay. 51 kilometres. Foot down. Let's go past Dom Depot. We are passing him like he's standing still. The truck's well and truly powered up. It's a beast of a machine. This actually is a beast. Well, my industrial paintwork, thank you, Mark. Oh, Mark's getting a lot of credit this week. Heartman's been good. So's Bobster. There's a nice new chap, isn't there? Somebody in there, Sedan or something similar. He's been on one of my videos, a couple of my videos. He's been saying how nice he likes my commentary. Feel free to add anything if they think I can improve my journeys. A few more people. Nobody really watches this. It's only for like 3 people. I've only got an audience of 2 or 3. I just find it weird that I've got sort of at this point in time, you know, almost 2,000 subscribers, and it just feels a bit weird. I'm not complaining, just a bit weird. I'm going in that one. There we go. Bit of toll gate action. Stop too early. There we go. 13 euros. Go, go, go. And we're almost there. We're almost at our destination. There's a bus there. I got Bus Simulator 22 on the Steam sale. Haven't had a chance to play it yet. Got that on the Steam sale. What else to get on the Steam sale? So semi-car related. Don't think I did actually get anything else semi-car related. That's sad, isn't it?
Bitte rechts halten.
Yeah, I didn't get that. Didn't get anything else. Nothing else. No, I got a few other things. Got lots of little indie titles, mostly shoot 'em ups and sort of the sort of the roguelike Vampire Survivor style games. You know the ones. Very keen on those at the moment. Hell, Torment of Hell, I think it is, or Hell of Torment, something like that. Basically, it's like Diablo 2 with that. That sort of that silly Vampire Survivor-esque approach. Oh, right. Oh God, that rain's coming down. Can't even see anything. Wow. Just waiting for everybody to move now. Just gonna drink my coffee while that happens. Oh God, no! It always happens when I'm home and I go to drink coffee. I'm going this way though. You guys are all going that way. I'm going this way. Oh God, this is life into your own hands here. I was about to zoom out there. I'm out. Can't see anybody behind me. Very good. Very, very good. 19 minutes. We're almost there. Not going to see anything because it's raining. Horrendously raining. But we're going to score this one off here. I don't know what the achievement we are working towards now is. It's funny though, when I look at the achievements and I've got ones that other people haven't got. I don't think there's any achievements for doing Poland. No. Nothing pops up in the bottom corner of the screen, so I'm just doing Poland for fun. Can you hear the water on the road? Like fizzing along.
Rechts halten und dann rechts abbiegen.
So, that looks like it's really badly bleached, but it's meant to be the colour of the pop, you know, sort of pink. It just looks bleached to me. In the sun. Perfect timing though, because we'll get asleep And then we'll be ready for a drive in the morning. Oh yeah, brilliant position to park. Just blocking that entrance there. Beautiful. I mean, to be fair, the computer would do the same. It would do exactly the same. It would definitely park me in a location where I couldn't get past it. Oh, here we go. Through the town centre. Past that church. Looks like a lovely big church there. And I'm through. Let's go round him.
Links halten und dann links abbiegen.
Yeah, I know.
Biege nach links ab.
Sugar. That was close. Felt closer than it was. Scoop ice cream. Yum. Right. I don't even know if it's stop or go. Oh, I forgot how spartan this thing is. I haven't even put any little add-ons into it. Right, okay. Past a man dealer. Cool. Then we passed a recruitment agency. That's all good. Shit. Do you know how that happened? You can't brake very well in the wet. You can't brake as well in the wet, and I was going a bit too fast, and you just can't brake as well. Really crappy. A really crappy situation.
Biege nach rechts ab. Das war eine schöne Fahrt.
Here we go. Oh, jumpy, jumpy. In we go. Slide it on in. I don't care at this point. I'm just ready to brake. Oh my god, that almost ended up in the blooming fence. It wouldn't be the first time in this week that I've smashed something into a fence. Anyway, I'm gonna push the button to rest. There we go. Let's rest. It'll be middle of the night when we wake up. I'll probably rest again. Yeah, I'm gonna rest again. Let's do the second rest. We'll be in the morning. I like a bit of morning action. There we go. Perfect. Next time round, we'll be ready and raring to go in the morning. Anyway, I've been your host, Real Generic Team. I almost forgot my name there. I've been your host, Real Generic Team, and thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye now.